Hello. Coffeeshop is a REST-orientated HTTP-based pub/sub mechanism. In this demonstration, like last time, we're going to create a channel, add subscribers, publish a test message, and see that message delivered to the subscribers. But this time, there are a few differences. The first difference is that we're going to use command line tools rather than the browser. I'd like to show here that the underlying application protocol really is REST-orientated HTTP. Another difference is that we'll be using Postbin to represent our subscriber recipient URLs. Postbin is a great tool for working with and debugging webhooks, and it's also very useful for testing published subscribe receipts. We'll be creating a separate Postbin for each of our subscribers. The last main difference is that instead of using a local engine development server, we'll be running an instance of Coffeeshop on Google's cloud infrastructure. In this case, our instance is running at qmacrocoffeeshop.appspot.com. Let's create the channel right now using the command line HTTP client post, which takes whatever is supplied via standard in and posts it to the resource you specify. So we'll make a post to the channel container resource. We'll specify a name and value pair giving the channel a name. This will be sent in the body of the post request. We'll use these two arguments, S and E, to tell post to show us the HTTP response headers. And that's the channel container resource. We can see that in the HTTP response that Coffeeshop has created a new channel for us and told us its identity, a URL, which we can see returned in the location header. The channel is 13113. Now we'll create some subscribers for the channel and give each of them their own postbin. To create a postbin on the web, all we have to do is click the button to send a post request to the postbin.org URL, like this. The response to the post request is a newly created and empty postbin with a unique address. So what we'll do is create a handful of postbins and then create the subscribers, specifying one of these postbins for each subscriber's resource. This postbin will be the subscriber endpoint, or webhook, to which any message published to the channel will be sent. We're using the command line, and to make it a little easier for us, we'll use that excellent Swiss Army scripting language, Perl. You can, of course, use any tool, command, or language you like. We'll start Perl in the debugger mode, which is a bit like Python's interactive mode. We're specifying a couple of modules that we want to use. The user agent module that will manage our HTTP calls for us, and a common HTTP request convenience module which gives us some nice syntax for translating our HTTP thoughts into actions. Okay, so first of all, we'll create our user agent so we can use it to make the HTTP calls. There we are. Now let's create a bunch of postbins and save each one's location in a list. We'll use the user agent to make a request. In this case, a post request to postbin.org. And in each case, we're interested in the location header from the response. We'll do this 10 times to get 10 Postbins. Okay, let's have a look at those Postbin URLs. There they are. Now let's create the subscribers, giving one of these Postbins to each. This next command is a little bit more complex, but we'll go through it step by step. We want to print out for each subscriber the URL. We'll use the user agent to make the request. Again, a post request, but this time it's to the channel's subscriber container resource. So the channel was 13113, and also in the body of the post request we want to pass a name and value pair specifying the Postbin URL as the subscriber's resource, the subscriber's endpoint. Again, we're interested each time in the location header of the HTTP response. We'll also print out a new line after each URL, and we do this for each of the Postbins that we have. So we can see here that we've created the subscribers, and we're seeing each subscriber's location, the URL. Let's take a quick look via the web interface to see the subscribers did for the channel. So we select the channel, there it is, Demo2 channel. We look at the list of subscribers, and there they are. Let's pick one of the subscribers. And we can see that the subscriber has a resource, has a Postbin resource. When we look at that Postbin resource, we can see, of course, right now, it's empty. Now it's time to publish a message to the channel. We'll send this message via the post request, this time specifying that the content type of the message is text plain, and we send the message to the channel. Coffeeshop responds by creating a message resource for this message and returning its location to us. Because we're running on Google's live App Engine cloud infrastructure, there's no messing around with having to manually trigger the tasks in the task queues. The execution of the tasks is handled automatically. So we should expect the delivery of this published message to have already started. We'll use the web interface to have a look. So we'll take the message URL, and we can see, in fact, that all the deliveries for this message have already been made. Let's pick a subscriber, let's take the same one, and have a look at the subscriber's resource, the Postbin, and we can see that the message has been delivered. That's all for now. Thanks very much.